What's up, guys? It's Sasha with Football Hub, and today I'm going to be continuing the creatively named Prospect Breakdown series with Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields. But before I get started, I did want to give a special shout out to my friend Tyler, who runs the Football Hub TikTok, which I'll throw in the description. And he really helped the redraft I did with him. You know, it did well. It did really well. I think it got 60 something views, and I appreciate it. Appreciate the love. But I will get started with Fields. He is also, like Zach Wilson, consensus top 3 guy, and a lot of people have him 3, not 2. I have him at 2, but that is just me, and I'm no expert. I'm just I'm a guy who watches a lot of college football. But I'll get started. Pros. He's a really good improviser. He can, move outside, in the pocket, outside the pocket, less in the pocket. But, when he can roll out, he can definitely make plays. He also has a really good arm. There isn't a throw he can't make, a lot like Zach Wilson. And, he's tough. He is tough. And if you look at the game against Clemson, I guarantee you he broke his ribs from the hit from Skalski. And, he played and he threw 6 touchdowns. And I think that showed a lot about Justin Fields. Like his makeup and his intestinal fortitude, if you will. But I'll get started with the cons. Pocket presence and awareness definitely needs work. He could stand up stronger in the pocket sometimes. Like a good deal. And also, he can get rattled by the pass rush. I don't think necessarily the moment's too big for him, but sometimes, if he doesn't really check into protection that well, and I think if he did, it would have helped him a lot against, maybe not against Bama necessarily, but I don't think anything could have been done that game. And he did have a shaky 2020. He wasn't bad, but he definitely wasn't as good as he was in 2019. And he had some clunkers. Like, he was not good against Northwestern without Chris Olave. But again, he also did have that game against Clemson where he throws 6 touchdown passes. So, and one last thing is sometimes he only sees one side of the field, and he needs to definitely improve his field vision before he goes to the NFL. So for my player comps, like I did with Zach Wilson, I have 2 here. The lower end of the spectrum is E.J. Manuel, who was a Bills first-round bust. Guy who was successful in college, very similar in stature to Justin Fields. But I do think he's going to be more like a Deshaun Watson type, a guy who's an improviser, who isn't the biggest guy, but who's tough. Deshaun Watson is tough. He's taken a beating in Houston. And who can move outside the pocket and isn't necessarily like Deshaun Watson has good speed, but he isn't like he just doesn't run. He won't just run like a Kyler Murray or a Josh Allen, but he can definitely move outside the pocket. And for Fields, I think the best fit, it's a good story as well. His hometown Atlanta Falcons, I think it's the perfect fit, frankly. Arthur Smith, good offensive coach, worked wonders with Ryan Tannehill in Tennessee. They have good weapons in Julio and Calvin Ridley. Julio might be gone by the time he'd start. And he can sit behind Matt Ryan for a year and marinate in the offense and really learn the ropes before you throw him in. And I know that like whole school of thought has kind of been debunked that he has to sit coming into the league. It doesn't hurt. Patrick Mahomes sat out a year and didn't play, and he is the face of the NFL. And you also do have guys who come in right away, like Sam Darnold started day 1, and he's failed in New York. And that's obviously not his fault. Not fully his fault anyway. He has Adam Gase as his coach. But I think that if he sits for a year, it could definitely be really beneficial to his growth. All right, that's going to wrap it up here for me. Thank you guys for watching. Try to follow the TikTok if you can. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.